Let's quickly get you some more earnings now that are out. Anand Agarwal, CEO and Director at Sterlite Technologies, joins us to walk us through the numbers. Mr. Agarwal, thanks very much for joining us. I just have the first few figures with me. While you've done exceptionally well on the sales front, there is about a 69% growth. The profit figure looks quite subdued. Profits, in fact, down about 31%. Can you take us through what exactly has gone behind these numbers?
Sure, Mini. As I mentioned earlier, our sales revenues continue to be strong. On the power and telecom side, both we have shown growth about 70%. The decrease in margin in the bottom line that we are seeing is essentially due to a one-time MTM Forex accounting that we needed to do that has impacted our results by about 14 crores. On an operational margin perspective, we are operating at margins of about 11%, which is what our business typically does. So this decrease in margins which we are witnessing is essentially due to a one-time Forex revaluation which we needed to do on some Forex liabilities that we carry.
Sure. Could you walk us through what your margins independently were on your telecom product and power transmission businesses and how they grew for the quarter?
Sure. On the telecom products, our EBITDA margins are 13.5%. At the same time period last year, they were at 12.2%. Okay. On the power transmission business, our margins was 9.5%. And at the same period, they were 10.3% last year. In terms of volumes, both businesses grew pretty rapidly. The power business grew by 54% year-on-year, and the telecom business grew by 102% year-on-year.
Are you looking at maintaining these kind of growth rates for the next couple of quarters?
We are looking at maintaining growth between 35 to 40% on the revenue perspective, and we have pretty good visibility on that.
Sure. At this point of time, what would you attribute the decrease in margins of 80 basis points to your power transmission business at the, Mr. Agarwal? Are there some sort of execution risks or delays in projects creeping in at this point?
Not really, Rahul. On a quarter-to-quarter basis, it's not fair to compare. The business overall is close to about a 10% operational margin business. And on the overall year, it tends to even out. We do get some contracts with relatively high margin. We do get something with low margin. So it depends on the installation that we have done during the quarter.
What is your total order book currently, and over what period of time do you have to execute it?
We have about 1100 crores of order book. Bulk of it would be executed in the current fiscal only.
How's the pipeline?
In pipeline, we have visibility for another 8 to 900 crores.
Right. We'll leave it there, Mr. Agarwal. Thanks so much for joining us. The markets, meanwhile, have shut shop for the day as we were talking to the management of Sterlite Technologies. Well, and try and get you a check on the commodities. All that will be returned on the other side. Stay tuned.